Tonight, two of the best in Tennessee. Tyler Smith for the Vols and high-scoring Lester Hudson for UT Martin get together. It's the Vols and the Skyhawks tonight in Knoxville. From Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville, Tennessee. Tonight, the Tennessee Volunteers continue their trek around the state's in-state schools as the Volunteers host UT Martin. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Knoxville. I'm Randy Smith along with Bill Justice. And if you're going to keep score in the game tonight, you might need a calculator. Both these teams put up a lot of numbers.
They sure do. And Lester Hudson of UT Martin is one of the outstanding players in the country, recognized in Sports Illustrated. He's their most versatile player in every category. He's their team leader. One of the great things about tonight, Randy, we could very well see these two great players matched up against each other one-on-one on both ends of the floor.
Should be a good one coming up tonight. The Volunteers at 1-0, hosting UT Martin. The Skyhawks also 1-0. Stay with us. We'll be back to tip it up right after this.
Tennessee will.
Well, there are the Skyhawks earlier today getting off the bus here at Thompson Bowling Arena, ready for tonight's game against Tennessee. There's Lester. The Volunteers, of course, defeated Chattanooga 114-75 on Saturday. The day before, UT Martin knocked off Marable University from St. Louis 121-56. Chisholm up front. Tennessee dressed in white, trimmed in orange with a black outline. UT Martin in their road navy blue with orange trim. Tennessee could win their 34th consecutive home court victory tonight. If they get a win, that ties the school record set by the team my broadcast partner was on, Bill Justice, back in the 60s.
UT Martin opens man-to-man.
Get ready. Here we go. Woolridge on the right side. Down low it comes Tyler Smith backing in against Hudson. Smith spinning, shooting, shot partially blocked. Chased out into the front court. Boy, UT Martin got some quick hands. There's the lob and the jam to Tyler Smith. And it's 2-0 in favor of the Volunteers. Right a walled, layup no good. Rebounded, taken away by Woolridge.
Something to watch on Tennessee's offensive end of the floor. Hudson is on Tyler Smith, and if that's going to be the case, they're going to post him up down low.
Hudson about 6'1", 6'2". Tyler about 6'7" for the Volunteers. Hobson working against Weddle. Just about every position on the floor, Tennessee has a distinct height advantage over the Skyhawks.
Three guard lineup for UT Martin.
Chisholm misses the shot, rebounded by Weddle. Here comes UT Martin. Weddle had 26 his first game. Hudson had 27.
And those two averaged over 42 points a game last year, so they're both prolific scorers.
Down to 18 on the shot clock, and Weddle threw it away. Intended for Hudson on the right.
Here are the keys to the game. I think that UT Martin just top Tyler Smith. Can't let him load the stat sheet. He can do so many things. He's so versatile. And for Tennessee, stopping Lester Hudson, they're going to need a little help from their friends. Everybody's going to guard him, and they'll probably guard him with guys 6'5" to 6'7".
Great no-look pass from Hudson inside to Big Massey, and it's a 2-2 game. Out of the corner, Woolridge misses the three, rebounded by Massey. Here we go the other way. Lester Hudson all the way, and a charge against Lester Hudson. Wayne Chisholm.
There's going to be somebody there waiting on him.
Tennessee into the front court. Bobby Mays to a trailing Tyler Smith on the block to Chisholm, who spins, shoots, no good, but a foul. And Chisholm will draw two shots. Tennessee in the first game of the year shot 61% from the floor. Tonight, their first three possessions, they're 0 for 3. Chisholm rolls the second one around, dropped it in. 4-2, Volunteers with a quick 2-point lead.
A lot of the crowd still coming in Tuesday, 7 o'clock game. Chisholm had a double-double the other night, a nice start for him, and they need good production out of him in the low post.
MJ Brown drops it off to Weddle. Weddle for three, up and off, no good. Hudson, the rebound, dropped it inside. Right a wall, had it blocked. Woolridge quickly up to Hobson. Tennessee to the hole, and a foul. Before the shot, I believe, was on Brown. Hobson at the line with 17 points, the SEC Freshman of the Week in his first.
Good drive to the basket there by Weddle. He knew that he was going to get somebody to try to block the shot, and Chisholm caught up with him. He was waiting on him, but fouled him from the back.
First foul on Chisholm, first team foul on Tennessee in the game. And at the line, Marquise Weddle. There you see his numbers from their game against Maryville St. Louis last week. 26 points. Checking in for Tennessee, Brian Williams and Josh Tabb. Tabb did not play against Chattanooga, but he is a guy, especially Bruce Pearl, must depend on.
Absolutely. He is probably their best on-ball defender as a perimeter defender, and he also gives them some relief at the point position if it's needed for Bobby Mays.
Weddle's second shot, swish. 2 points for Weddle on 2 for 2.
The OVC averaging 17 points a game.
Williams, great feed to Prince, count it, and the foul. Nice job of moving the ball from the right hand to the left while he was up in the air by Prince. 3-point opportunity upcoming.
Beautiful give and go right here when Prince does the bounce pass and makes a great cut. Brian Williams, who's got great hands, makes a wonderful feed inside, and again, you pick up another assist for an easy basket.
Foul was on Delrico Lane. That's his first. He was in the game for about 30 seconds and got the personal foul. Prince missed it. Massey with a rebound. It's a 16-4 Tennessee lead. Lester Hudson has not scored in the game. And nearly a steal by J.P. Prince, knocked into the backcourt, saved by M.J. Brown. Down to 15 on the shot clock. 10 on the shot clock. Delrico Lane looking for Hudson, and J.P. Prince is guarding him. And a foul on Josh Tabb. Timeout. 15:42 to go, first half. Tennessee in control, 16-4 over UT Martin. And we'll be back. 15:42 to go, first half. Tennessee's opened up a 14-6 lead, and it's not that they're playing that great offensively, Bill. It's their defense has been fabulous. They forced 6 turnovers in the first 4.5 minutes of the game, and they're holding Martin to only 1 out of 8 shooting from the floor.
Tennessee's key right now with the inexperienced players, they are so athletic, they cover so much wood that they can force a lot of turnovers. UT Martin probably needs to try to settle it down a little bit. They do not want to play run and shoot with Tennessee because Tennessee's better at that game.
Turnovers, 6 for the Skyhawks, none for the Vols, and Tennessee has 9 points off those turnovers. There's another one. There's Prince, the lob. Cameron Tatum missed the shot, rebounded by Hudson. He drops it off on the right side. This is a shot by Brown, no good. Tip no good by Reinewald into Massey, and he sticks it in.
Good follow-up by UT Martin. Good job on getting position underneath. They got 3 shots at it.
Tatum, nice move, off the glass and in. Cameron Tatum.
And Tennessee's doing almost everything offensively in transition. They really have not had to do a whole lot in their set offense. They've had a couple of times that they've set up and run plays, but they're able to score in transition.
Just over 15 minutes to go, first half. 12-point lead Tennessee. Hudson with an NBA 3. That one's short. Rebounded by Brian Williams. So he had position on Big Eric Massey.
And Hudson will take that shot. I watched him in warm-ups, Randy, and he was well beyond the three-point line.
Brian Williams says, hey, I can shoot the 3 as well.
On his radio show on Saturday, that was the one name that Coach Pearl mentioned he didn't want to shoot threes.
The steal by Tatum, and Tennessee's put another point on the board. The lead is 17. Delrico Lane, left of the key, right side Hudson. M.J. Brown, crossover dribble, stops, misses the 15-footer, rebounded by Tennessee. Tatum with the board. Tabb. Williams, the layup.
Beautiful feed by Josh Tabb, and running the floor very well, Brian Williams.
Massey left side to Hudson, who opens up a 3. It's short. Rebounded by Josh Tabb on the left side. Quickly up to Tyler Smith. Smith, nice shot all the way down the lane. Tyler Smith just breezed by everybody.
Tell you what, he's a great glider. When he gets it going to the basket, he's almost impossible to defend.
Timeout, UT Martin. Tennessee's on another big run. This one 11-0. 13:41 to go. In the first half, Tennessee with Brian Williams showing some offensive touch.
That'll bring the defense out and spread them out a little bit when you got your big 6'10" post player able to hit that shot. Beautiful pass there from Josh Tabb. Lays it up off the board. Brian Williams again showing inside-outside ability.
Brian Williams, who knocked down his first three-pointer of the year. I don't think he's going to be shooting too many of those, but why not? He was open.
That's Coach Pearl said Saturday night. They asked him, did everybody have the green light? And he said, well, maybe not Brian Williams, but if he shoots it like that, that's what he's trying to make a point. He wants the green light.
6 points, 6 rebounds already for Brian Williams. Here's a look at the Tennessee bench. Tyler Smith is just a fabulous offensive machine.
And I tell you, when he is on the move like that, he's almost unstoppable. That's just indefensible when you've got that kind of ball handling ability and body control. The only thing that's going to stop that's a foul.
Tyler's out for a while. 13:41 to go. Tennessee by 21.
Tennessee will rotate 10 tonight. They will play 10 players, probably a lot of minutes.
Hudson, who has yet to score in the game. Normally he'd have about 10 by now, right? Lane for 3. No good. Rebounded by Negadu, who's in the game. There's the lob, the reverse layup by Prince. No good. Massey with the rebound, and he threw it away.
Well, on their offensive end, the Skyhawks' problem right now is everything is a contested perimeter shot from probably a step beyond the three-point line. They've been able to generate nothing going inside, and Tennessee's guarding them close, way away from the basket.
Dominique Pondo in the game now. Long 3. High archer by Hobson. No good. Rebounded on the backside by UT Martin. In the corner, Weddle for 3. Swish, his first 3 of the game. That'll get you back in the game quickly, though. 27-9.
He had 6 3-pointers in their first game, so he's a noted outside marksman.
3 by Chisholm. No good. Rebounded by Negadu, and they'll flip it over here to Hobson, who lost it. Weddle picked it up. Turnover for Tennessee, just their second. Elrico Lane in the game. Martin with some quick guards. Weddle traveled. Tried to drop it off to Benzor Simmons. There's a lot of turnovers, but a lot I've noticed in the game against Chattanooga and in the game tonight against Martin, unforced turnovers. You get having to play up to that level. You can't control the ball.
You are exactly right, and that's one of the things they intend to do. They have so much reach, so much length, and so much quickness. Anything lazy is going to be a turnover, and they do that. Plays on your mind, and you're seeing that. You're exactly right. These are things that Tennessee is forcing with their athleticism.
Inside, Negadu missed the shot. Rebounded in front, put back up and in by Chisholm. Tennessee back out by 20, 29-9. Weddle drops it off on the right side to Brown. There's Weddle. Left side to Simmons. Clayton's in the game as well for UT Martin. And a palming of the ball by Delrico Lane. 11 turnovers for UT Martin. Timeout, 11:44 to go in the first half. Tennessee's lead is 20. We'll be back. Tennessee with a 20-point lead as we are not even halfway through the first half. But a good start. UT Martin coached by Brett Campbell in his 10th season, former assistant coach at Austin Peay under Dave Luce.
Dave Luce, a good friend, a great coach.
And Coach Bruce Pearl, 78-24, his 4th season as Tennessee's head coach. Ball with the ball in the 20-point lead. Hayes back in the game. Guarded by Hudson. Agadu back to Mays. Tennessee being very, very deliberate here as we milk the shot clock down to 14. Mays all the way in, blocked, beautifully done by Dominique Pondo. There's a shot knocked out of bounds by Tennessee. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass.
I think Bobby Mays came from behind and tipped that ball away.
Hudson Melinda. And Hudson wisely calls timeout. There was absolutely nobody to get the ball into. And I would imagine that's part of the UT Martin scouting report, because Tennessee does that as well or better than any team in the country on inbound plays.
And they approach the inbounds play under the other team's offensive basket the same way they do at the other end, except every single player is in a deny position. They do not want the ball to come in. They'll let the ball come in on their offensive end, and then they'll trap. But here, they're going for the 5-second count. An interesting thing, whoever's guarding the ball out of bounds, and it's usually Chisholm, he's doing the counting too, just so that the ref keeps pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wayne Chisholm was challenged a bit by Coach Pearl before the season started, and he challenged him with the threat of Brian Williams starting the game. But Chisholm came through beautifully against Chattanooga on Saturday with 14 points and 13 rebounds. Numbers almost 26 a game for Lester Hudson, who has not scored, and that is another 3 for Marquise Weddle. Weddle, that's his second 3 for the game. Weddle's just a sophomore. Agadu blocked, beautifully done by Simmons. It's
a great defensive play by Simmons down low.
There's the lob inside and a foul. It'll be against UT Martin.
He hasn't really gotten off offensively yet, but that's the last thing they need is for him to have to go to the bench
in a row. Has 8 points. UT Martin's hitting only 24%. Tennessee 46, but they have scored a lot of easy baskets off defense. And there's the pass into Mays. Back to Chisholm for 3. Up and off, no good. Rebounded, saved, however. Great play by Mays. Mays underneath. The slam dunk for Scotty Hobson.
Just great retrieving, great hustle by Bobby Mays. He's really playing outstanding for Tennessee at the point position.
Hudson drops it off to Weddle. Weddle again for 3. Weddle is getting hot. He's hit 3 in a row from behind the three-point line, and that makes it a 31-15 lead.
You see Coach Pearl, he's gotten hot too because of that three-point shot. He didn't like the way that was defended, and he's talking to him about it.
He's yelling at him, actually.
He is. Some hard-line coaching. Out, and there's
29 to go in the half. Started the game 0 for 7 did UT Martin, but they hit their last 3 all by Marquise Weddle. Well, I like his stroke. I tell you, he's a good-looking player.
Great stroke, and it's quick. He can get it off quickly.
That one was knocked loose by Pondo and put back in by Hobson.
Skyhawks tried a little half-court trap, full half-court press there, and it did not work for him.
Brown, the 3. They've hit 4 in a row. It's a 33-18 game. With 10 minutes exactly to go in the first half. Ronaldo Woldridge back in the game for Tennessee. Tyler Smith back in for the Volunteers as well. Martin's picked up the pace a bit defensively.
Moved it all the way out. Pressure man-to-man all the way out to the half-court line now. It's got Tennessee playing a half-court offense.
5 on the shot clock. Woolridge for 3. Tennessee milked that clock down to about 4 seconds, and Woolridge drained it.
They give it to a 6'8" freshman who, from well behind the three-point line, makes the shot.
Lester Hudson picked up by Bobby Mays out front. He's at least the 3rd or 4th Tennessee player to guard him. Here's Weddle. Missed the 3. Rebounded by Chisholm. Tennessee running the other way.
Tennessee's doing a great job of keeping them, holding them to 1 shot on the defensive end.
Nice move by Chisholm against 2 performers. Just shot up and over him. 38-18. Weddle, right side it comes to M.J. Brown. Brown has a 3. Benzor Simmons all the way in, just kind of breezed around Wayne Chisholm for his first basket of the game. Tyler Smith on the other end gets it back for Tennessee.
Another great full court through the pass over half court. Tyler Smith takes it on the lead pass and lays it in off the glass.
38-20, 40-21. And Hudson is fouled by Mays. Mays and Tyler Smith stay in the game for the Volunteers. Hudson with 8:18 to go. Left side, Marquise Weller. Down on the block to Massey. Massey working against Williams. Williams blocked his shot. Massey got it back. Fakes up and in. Nice post move. The other way. Williams, one-hander, missed everything off the hands of Cameron Tatum. It'll be given back to the Skyhawks. Tennessee has scored 5 field goals in their last 5 possessions prior to that. Right a wall. Williams fouls in. No, he didn't foul. He blocked the ball off his leg. I thought they called an intentional foul there, and Brett Campbell did too.
He came over the back. I think he got all ball. Coach Pearl was not happy about that pass being thrown all the way over. That's one of the things you've got to prevent with the press.
7:58 to go. First half, Tennessee by 18, and we'll be back. We're back. 40-22. Tennessee's lead is 18. We are just under 8 minutes to go. Let's look at that no call a moment ago, as Brian Williams came out of nowhere and blocked the shot by Ridenwall.
The block might have been clean, but he certainly did have a hand. He did a little hand in the small of the back as the UT Martin player was driving to the basket, and they gave him a clean block on it.
Martin will inbound underneath the Tennessee bucket. And Tyler Smith steals it, flips it back to Weddle. Hudson with it, launches a quick 3, short, rebounded by Tennessee. Tyler Smith. Mays in the corner. Hobson missed it. Tatum rather, and that's Williams with the follow.
Brian's active on both ends. The big guy's moving better and better. He's getting to be a better and better basketball player. Going to be a great contributor to Tennessee this year.
Weddle to M.J. Brown. UT Martin down by 20. Brown all the way in, missed the shot, but a foul, and Brown will drive it. Second shot is there. 42-24. Martin cuts the Tennessee lead to 18 again. Cameron Tatum off the pick by Williams. Tatum shifts direction, flips it back. Tab with a rebound. Prince missed it, no good. Rebound Tatum, up and off, no good. Rebounded by Martin. Martin's got the numbers. They're coming out. This is Brown for the layup.
Well done by UT Martin. Tennessee had 3 or 4 attempts down at the other end. They had everybody packed in to get the offensive rebounds. They left nobody back for defensive court balance, and the Skyhawks took advantage of it.
Tab left side, Tyler Smith in the game, guarded by Ridenwall. Tyler spinning down the lane, up and off, no good. Williams with a rebound, muscles it up and in. Brian Williams just too big to handle down low.
And it's post player on post player, just mano a mano, and Brian wins it.
M.J. Brown fakes, and a foul. Number 6.
Coach Pearl said, I didn't leave the coaching box, did I?
Martin will inbound. Lester Hudson drops it off to Ridenwald. Back to Hudson with 6:19 to go, first half. Hudson, fall away jumper. Up and off, no good. Ridenwald had the rebound. Not
good look at the basket. So far, he just hasn't been able to make his shots.
M.J. Brown out front for the Skyhawks. To Lester Hudson, who's guarded by J.P. Prince. Hudson behind the back dribble. Prince took that away from him. Drops it off to Brown. Brown for 3. Too hard. Rebounded by Tatum. Great defense by Tennessee. Prince had it knocked away by Hudson. Hudson comes out of there with the basketball. Boy, they're all over him. He'll sleep good tonight, I guarantee you. Hudson all the way in. First basket of the game for Lester Hudson, the OVC preseason player of the year.
High screen on J.P. Prince, and he got knocked down in the backcourt, and it left him open. He got no help from his friends inside on the defense, and maybe that'll get Lester Hudson going.
44-28, 16-point lead Tennessee. Prince drops it off on the left side to Tatum, all the way in, and a foul. Foul will be on Pondo. Tatum with a second free throw. Averaged 5 points a game last, 2 for 2 that trip. It's 46-28, Tennessee by 18. Balls with some pressure. Pondo drops it off to Brown. He'll back out of there, and they'll set their offense. Delrico Lane works it out between the circles with 25 on the shot clock. Delrico Lane works against Chisholm. Boy, that's a mismatch size-wise, isn't it? Hudson off-balance three, no good, taken away by Brown. Inside, big Pondo missed the shot. Chisholm with a rebound. Well, you're not going to get too many open looks like that, but they could not get it to fall.
No, good chance for him there that just came up a little bit short. I think he thought Chisholm maybe was going for the block. It looked like he kind of short-armed it there, and he just didn't get the ball. He didn't get any rim clearance. It didn't get up over the rim.
Reinwald picks up the foul. It'll be hit up. And another foul. This one on Tennessee. Leads the series 2-0. The last time they played was back in 2002. Tennessee won by 27 here in Knoxville. Now above them. Reinwald makes 2 for 2. 16-point game. Tab knocked out of bounds by Lane. Williams, Chisholm. Here's Tatum. Puts it on the floor. Drops it off to Tab. Williams, no good, but a foul. Tab was actually too far under the basket to shoot, but Williams was there.
Tatum gave it up to Tab. Tab gave it up to Williams. Williams drew the foul. Just a nice sequence of teamwork. Tennessee continues to do that. They've shown that willingness to share the ball both these games that they've played early in the season. That's very encouraging.
2 for 2 for Williams. Tennessee's lead is 18 again. 48-30. Away from the ball, foul on Josh Tab. Rebounded by Tennessee, saved in almost the front court by Cameron Tatum. Ronaldo Woolridge in the game for the Volunteers. Tatum give and go from Chisholm off the left hand. Cameron Tatum.
Operating inside the Skyhawks defense. It looked like they were dropped back in a little bit of a zone, and you usually don't get that kind of penetration off of that, but with good ball handling, Tennessee was able to get to the ring.
Tennessee by 20. Lester Hudson works against Tatum. Hudson flips it to Lane, and a foul. It'll be on Hudson. That's his third, and it is. And with that, we'll take a timeout. 3:53 to go. Lester Hudson has 2 points and 3 fouls. With 3:53 to go in the first half, Tennessee's lead is 20. We'll be back to Knoxville after this. We have a little less than 4 minutes to go in the first half. Tennessee's lead is 20 over UT Martin. And the Skyhawks have stayed this close at least, 16 to 20 points, with Lester Hudson scoring only 2 points. He also has 3 fouls. There are the numbers: 2 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 fouls. And here's that last one along that baseline.
And he drives the baseline, and just like they have all night, Tennessee's got a guy to take the path away, and I think that is Chisholm. And Tennessee is keyed on him all night. They've taken the path away. They're in his sight line when he shoots, and they're swarming him pretty good.
On the block, Williams reverses on the baseline, powers it up and over Reinwald for 2. Did not touch the ball after it goes through. Williams comes out to a nice hand. Williams, Tennessee's lead now, the largest of the game, 22 points. And a steal. Prince lost it out of bounds before he was able to toss it to another white shirt, so Martin will get it back.
He just challenged that inbounds pass with long arms and great quickness. And there's another deflection. Randy, that really makes a difference. A lot of coaches, a lot of teams now count deflections because it's such a disruption in the game. Takes the confidence away from the other team.
Delrico Lane will inbound it again over Wayne Chisholm. Finally drops it to Simmons. Lane on the right side. Weddle is on the side away, guarded by J.P. Prince. He circles back to the left. Simmons off the left hand, up and off, no good. Rebounded by Ridenwall, too hard. Chisholm up over everybody, gets the rebound. Woolridge. Left side, Hobson, who hooked the defender, Ridenwall. That's an offensive foul on Hobson. And
one of the emphasis this year, as well as palming the ball, but you cannot reach around and give yourself an advantage.
First foul on Hobson. Martin with the ball again. Delrico Lane, right side to Weddle. Here's Ridenwall. 2, up and off, no good. Rebounded quickly. J.P. Prince out of there with it for Tennessee. Here's Hobson. Prince works down low. Tyler Smith. Chisholm for 3, up and off. Rebounded by Martin. Here comes Delrico Lane. And a jump ball. Wayne Chisholm got the hand in there. The arrow is pointing to UT Martin. So an alternate possession. The Skyhawks get the ball back. Delrico Lane works it into Eric Massey, who's in the game now. Marquise Weddle, right side, got the pick from Simmons. Weddle tried to drop it off to Lane, and Hobson got the block. Negadu was fouled by Simmons on the other end. So what a physical specimen Negadu is.
Great looking young man to be a freshman just out of high school. And Randy, we're talking about he looks like he could be a tight end or a linebacker or a defensive end. He really has got a great physique, good athlete.
Delrico Lane has played a lot off the bench for UT Martin. Drops it off to Weddle. J.P. Prince is on him. Benzor Simmons. Tennessee, they're just like sharks. When one of them taps the ball loose, 2 of them converge on it. It's unbelievable. Weddle knocked away, picked up, loose ball, turnover. Negadu picks it up for Tennessee, number 14 in the game for the Skyhawks. Tyler Smith all the way in, made it look easy.
Going to the left, and because he was at an angle, he used the right hand to put it up off the glass. That's a beautiful move.
Delrico Lane, Simmons left side. Tennessee's lead now 26, their largest of the game. Brown, Massey, 6'9", 290. Brown, shot no good. Brown got his own rebound, muscles it up, blocked by Tennessee. That's Woolridge, who knocked it out of bounds.
UT Martin's just having a hard time getting any shots that are not contested. Everything has got a defender in front of them, just like that. There's always a hand up or 2 hands up, somebody blocking it and somebody in your way. So they're just having a hard time getting their offense in half court in sync.
Block shots. Tennessee's knocked 5 out of the air. Stephen Pearl in the game for the Volunteers. Tried to hit Tyler Smith, and Smith dropped it out of bounds. 41.2 seconds to go. Into the front court now for UT Martin. Skyhawks down by 26 points. Massey had it blocked by Negadu, who took it out of the air.
There's that same thing we're talking about. Every shot, every pass is contested. They just put so much pressure on you, and they do it well in the half court. Probably doing it better in the half court tonight than they are in the full court.
Down to 13 seconds. Tennessee's going to go for the last shot here with a 26-point lead. They put it in movement now with 5 seconds to go in the first half. Prince off balance, and he's fouled with 2.5 seconds to go in the half.
Foul
Let's go to the other end and look at that block by Negaidu.
Yeah, we see that defensive play where Negaidu that's that athleticism right there. Good, quick reaction. Size-wise, it was pretty even, but a nice, quick move, and he directed his hand right towards the ball, made a good, clean block.
First foul shot coming up by J.P. Prince. It's there. And he rolled that one off. Fight for the rebound, and somebody's shoving. Simmons with the second of two. He makes 1 out of 2. 57-31, 2.5 seconds. Prince. Tyler Smith launches it from 60. It's off the glass, and it's no good. That's the end of the first half. Tennessee has been totally dominant. Tyler Smith with a big first half, and Lester Hudson for the Skyhawks has been almost silent. 2 points, 3 personal fouls. He has not played that much. Tennessee leads it by 26, 57-31. You stay with us. We're back for halftime in just a moment. But he was ready for game 1 against Chattanooga and contributed very, very well.
A very key contributor, because he's one guy who can come back here and play the point a little bit to give Bobby Mays a little bit of a rest.
They release it. Rydewall had it knocked away. Stolen. Knocked away by Mays into the hands of Prince. Tyler Smith, the fake down the lane. Soft one-hander. Yes. And the foul. Tyler Smith now with 4, and the Volunteers have a 7-2 lead and can make it 8-2 if Tyler Smith converts the 3-point opportunity.
And from Tyler, that's that versatility. Drives the lane and kind of does a little leaner and has enough strength to get the ball up over the rim and draw the foul.
4th team foul on UT Martin. Tyler Smith now with 5, and the Volunteers have 8 with a 6-point lead. Hudson runs the baseline, drops it into Rydewall, and Rydewall lost it, picks it up, scoops it over to Brown. Brown across the cross-handed dribble, back outside to Weddle, step taken away by the Volunteers. Down the lane, Smith, count. Smith with 7, and the Volunteers have opened up an 8-point lead in the first 2 minutes and 54 seconds of the game, and UT Martin wants a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. Let's take a look at that last steal.
Here's that pressure defense in the half court, picked up by J.P. Prince. Watch the beautiful bounce pass down ahead to Tyler Smith, who crosses over, uses his body to protect him from the defender, and lays it in.
UT Martin was the preseason favorite to win the Ohio Valley Conference Championship by just about every publication. Blue Ribbon, among others. Media poll, coaches poll. Volunteers picked to repeat as SEC champions as well. Martin has had the ball 7 possessions. They've had 4 turnovers and 1 field goal.
Not unlike the start the other night. And one of the things that teams have not played Tennessee have to get used to is their quickness in covering the whole floor and how hard it is to get a pass down the floor, and they make a lot of turnovers early.
There are the numbers. Tyler Smith, 3 out of 5, 7 points, as the Volunteers have a 10-2 lead. And the ball bounced out of bounds on the way into Rydewall. 5 turnovers now in the first 2 minutes and 54 seconds of the game for UT Martin. That is not going to be conducive to a victory. They lob it into Chisholm off the left hand, no good. Fight for the rebound, taken away by Hudson. Martin with some numbers. Hudson all the way in, blocked off the backboard by Tyler Smith. J.P. Prince with it now for Tennessee. Wide open, the shot by Mays is there. Great pass from Prince to Mays.
Tennessee continues to share the ball just like they did Saturday night. They're spotting the open man. Very good teamwork.
Weddle misses the 3. Long rebound by Mays. Tennessee's on a 10-0 run. Out of the corner, the 3 by Tatum is no good. Rebounded by Mays and stuck back in. 14-2. Here's Weddle. All the way, layup blocked, but a foul, and it'll be on Tennessee's Wayne Chisholm.
Good drive to the basket there by Weddle. He knew that he was going to get somebody.
Thursday on Sports South. Brought to you by Georgia.
Tennessee by 26 points in the first half with the lead over the Skyhawks of UT Martin. Both teams picked to win their respective conferences, but it's going to take a real uphill battle for the Skyhawks in the second half. Let's look at the first half statistics. UT Martin hitting only 27%, Tennessee 51%. Martin's hit 4 out of 15 from behind the three-point line, and Marquise Weddle has 3 of those. 7 out of 10 free throws. Tennessee with twice as many assists, and Martin with 3 times as many turnovers in the game. That's really the key to this first half.
One of the signals of Tennessee this year is going to be that last one too, Randy, the bench scoring, with Tennessee having 10 players, and they rotate them in and they do not lose anything. I mean, there's not that one guy that they can't do without. 25-3, 22-point advantage off the bench.
Tennessee's lead is a big one, 26 points at the break. We still have 20 minutes of basketball left. Stay with us. We'll be back with more halftime from Thompson-Boling Arena. Right in front over the Skyhawks of UT Martin, some happy Tennessee students. Their team is up by 26. Randy Smith along with Bill Justice here. Tennessee just totally dominant in the first half of this game. And we look at the 2 players, Bill, that we focused at the beginning of the game. Lester Hudson for Martin, for Tennessee, Tyler Smith. It has been like a tale of 2 cities.
Exactly. Tyler Smith already with 12 points, assists, blocks, steals, playing well on both ends. Hudson on the other end is a little frustrated. You can see it. His shot's not dropping. He's not getting the looks he would like to get. Beautiful pass right there. But offensively, he has not been able to get into the flow. That's his only basket of the first half going down the lane.
Tyler Smith had 21 points against Chattanooga to lead Tennessee on Saturday night. He's off to a pretty good start in this one. He has 13 points at the break.
Tyler is such a great player, such a versatile player. In every line of the stats, he's done well. He runs the floor great. He's picked up his defense. One of the key things in a young team, he is the leader of the Tennessee team, both offensively and defensively. They'll go as he goes this year.
Tyler Smith, so versatile, so quick, and so good offensively. He has a couple of block shots and some rebounds as well. So Tennessee has the lead, 57-31, a 26-point advantage over UT Martin here at halftime. Game number 2 of the season for both these teams. We'll be back with more in Knoxville. Tennessee's lead, 26 points at halftime over UT Martin. The Volunteers jumped out to a huge lead, went on a couple 11 and 12-point runs in the first half and pretty much almost put this game away early, but there's still a lot of time left. And Martin is within 26 with basically no offense at all from Lester Hudson.
Yeah, they're going to have to get both their guards, Weddle and Hudson both. Here we'll see the package of 2 really good inside players here. Here we have a great pass from Hudson inside to Massey, who lays it in. He makes the shot block at the other end. Come 9, big body. And here we'll see the feature on Brian Williams. There's where he stepped out and made the 3-pointer. Coming back down now, you'll see a great pass from Josh Tabb. Lays it up with the right hand. That's real good mobility for a guy 6'10" and almost 300 pounds. And again, off the glass with the right hand. So the 2 big guys have both performed well for these teams tonight.
Tennessee's upcoming schedule over the next few weeks. Again, they continue that trip around the in-state schools. This time they go on the road on Friday night playing at Middle Tennessee State. Murphy Center's already sold out for that game as well. Then they're in the Old Spice Classic, November 27th to 28th. Back here to host UNC Asheville on December the 3rd. They're at Temple on the 13th. They're at home against Marquette later in December, and then back here at home on December 20th against Belmont from Nashville. So Tennessee's Bruce Pearl said he was going to play these in-state schools. He's playing a bunch of them: Chattanooga, Martin, Middle, Belmont. So he's getting it done.
And these are schools that are ranked very high in their respective conferences. Tennessee, I think, is playing very well. I think Coach Pearl would have to say right now they're ahead of schedule and where he thought they would be. So much contribution from so many players. They're so athletic. They're very impressive.
Tennessee's lead is 26, 57-31 here at halftime. Stay with us. We'll be back with the second half for you in Knoxville right after this.
Sports South.
We are almost set with the start of the second half tonight from Thompson-Boling Arena in Knoxville. Tennessee comfortably in control of this one at halftime over Tennessee at Martin. And Brian Williams leads Tennessee in scoring in the first half. He has 13. Tyler Smith has 13. Tatum with 8 off the bench. Chisholm with 6. And Hobson has 5. Marquise Weddle has 11, the only double-figure scorer for the Skyhawks. Brown with 7. Massey 6. Benzor Simmons has 3. And 2 of them have 2. Then one of them is Lester Hudson, who starts the second half for the Skyhawks, and he's playing with 3 personal fouls. So I'd look for Tennessee to whoever he's guarding, go to them early, get him out of here, and somebody you don't have to worry about.
Right now it looks like he's on Tyler Smith. Look for Tennessee to put Tyler, post him down low, and see if they can't pick up that 4th foul early.
Tennessee with the ball to start the second half. Bobby Mays works it into Chisholm. Right corner, Tyler Smith works against Hudson. Shot up and off, no good. Chisholm has the rebound, fights his way into another shot, and he's fouled. This time it's on Reidenwald, and that's for Brett Campbell. Second shot by Chisholm, in and off, no good. And Pondo with a rebound. A lot of foreign players on this Martin squad.
Tennessee man-to-man, and Bobby Mays matched up with Hudson.
Weddle had it knocked out of his hands by Scotty Hobson. It'll belong to Hawks. And Reidenwald got away from his man and got the dunk. 58-33. Tennessee's lead 25. Scotty Hobson, deep right corner to Chisholm. Inside Tyler Smith. Back door. That's Ronaldo Woolridge for 2.
Well, great look by Tyler Smith and a wonderful finish by Woolridge underneath. Shifted the ball around in his hand.
I tell you what, Mays going for that steal and missing gave Martin a 5-on-4 advantage, but it left Weddle wide open.
Exactly, and he is a great outside shooter. When he's squared up, he's going to make that shot. Usually Tennessee's got the speed to correct on that, but that time the Skyhawks got the ball down the floor quick enough to get the open shot.
Weddle with 14. Here's Woolridge for 3. This one's up and off, no good. Rebounded by Pondo. Here comes Martin. Lester Hudson with Mays on him. Hudson backs in, backs out, misses the 3. Reidenwald with a rebound. And Martin will reset it now. They're down 24. Weddle with a long 3, up and off, no good. Rebounded by Tyler Smith. The lob for Mays, too high. Brown gets the loose ball. We come the other way. Hudson for 3. Bang! First 3 for Hudson. If he starts to light it up now, Tennessee could watch this lead dwindle.
One of the differences right there in that made shot and the ones he's missing, that was a catch and shoot. He's had to try to create his shot on a lot of these shots, and he's been defended well. He was a catch and shooter right there. He caught the ball, he was squared up good, and he put it in.
M.J. Brown almost stole the ball from Mays. 17:40 to go in the second half. Lester Hudson just hit his first 3 of the game. He has 5 points, and he's chopped that lead down a bit. We're at Thompson Bowling Arena here in Knoxville. Randy Smith, Bill Justice courtside for tonight's big college basketball game. There's Hudson. Scored 27 in his first game of the year last Friday. Had 2 points and 3 fouls in the first half as Tennessee built a 26-point advantage.
Picks and see if they can just let him square up and shoot it.
Tyler Smith in the game for Tennessee. Cameron Tatum back in the game. There's Tyler down the lane off the left hand, up and off, no good. Rebounded by Prince and put back in by J.P. Prince. Reidenwald quickly, 3-on-3. This is Weddle. Short. Reidenwald had the rebound and dropped it. Will be touched last, however, by Tennessee, so Martin gets it back underneath.
A couple of possessions ago, there's the left-hander, and Prince grabs the rebound and puts it back up into the left hand off the board over the defender.
Tipped out of bounds. It belongs to Martin again. Hudson will inbound it for the Skyhawks right in front of Coach Brett Campbell. There's the deep pass taken by Marquise Weddle. Weddle and Lane work at the guards for UT Martin. Left side, Hudson stops, off balance, had to adjust his shot thanks to great defense by Mays, and it's out of bounds, belonging to Tennessee.
I mean, they've got a hand in his sight of vision when he shoots. They've got a hand in between the ball and the basket. Very good position defense by Bobby Mays.
Cameron Tatum drops it off to J.P. Prince on the right wing. Prince down low to Tyler Smith, backs in, gives it back to Prince, stop and go in the lane, no good. Ridenwall with a rebound. Quickly, Delrico Lane, Weddle open, a trailing three, in and out. Ridenwall got the rebound. Before the shot by Hudson, a 3-second violation. Bobby Mays works against Delrico Lane into the front court. Lane reached around behind him, knocked it away, but fouled it.
So some kind of body contact when you're coming from the back.
Tatum, great feed. Reverse layup by Prince is there.
Nice bounce pass into the paint as Prince was coming across, took the feed on the run and laid it in. Really good vision.
Marquise Weddle drops it over to Hudson, trailing three, decides against it. Hudson in the lane. Ridenwall. Weddle for three. Boy, he's got a pretty shot.
Good shooter. Shoulder square. Good rotation on the ball. Nice elbow in tight to the body.
Brian Williams rolled it in. 15 for Brian Williams.
Big Brian had a great coming out party last year at the Sommet Center down in Nashville, and it looks like he's going to top those numbers tonight.
Rebounded by Williams, off the miss by Ridenwall. Here's Tyler Smith. Oh, nice shot by Smith. The layup off the left hand. Tennessee's lead again, 26.
I tell you, that's great body control. He takes it up. He looks like he's going to the right, and in midair shifts his body weight to the left and lays it up off the glass with the left hand.
Delrico Lane, right side for UT Martin. Mays on Lester Hudson between the circles. Hudson drops it off. A three in the corner by Lane. No good. Williams with the rebound. Quick clearance to Prince for the jam. 70-42. Tennessee's largest lead of the game now, 28. Hudson for three. Too hard. Williams another rebound. Tennessee quickly. Tatum the lob. No good. Intended for Tyler Smith.
Tyler can fly, but that's expecting a little bit too much there. And going over the top of the defense, Tennessee starting to get down the floor and beat the Skyhawks back.
Tennessee gets it out of there again. 3-on-2. Mays drops it off inside, taken away by Hudson. We go back the other way. Here's Delrico Lane. Martin's got the numbers. Weddle's for three. No good. Prince with a rebound. Just kind of snatched that ball out of midair.
This is the pace that the University of Tennessee Volunteers like. I know the Skyhawks do too, but I think Tennessee is just a little better at this than UT Martin is.
Tyler Smith fakes the three, drives the lane, drops it off to Williams. Yes, a new career high for Brian Williams. He now has 17 points.
And again, the blender makes it happen. Tyler Smith with a great pass as he drove to the basket to set up his teammate.
Career high for Williams, 17 points, still with 13:30 to go in the game. Tennessee now with a 30-point lead, their biggest. And Pondo dropped it out of bounds. Pondo, the big guy in the middle.
Timeout on the floor.
6'11", 265, could not handle it. Timeout. Brian Williams having a great game. 17 points for Big Brian. We'll be back to Knoxville right after this. Tennessee's built the biggest lead of the game for the Volunteers. It's now a 30-point advantage over the Skyhawks. And J.P. Prince came off the bench and helped the Volunteers with 12 points against Chattanooga. And he's doing a pretty good job as well tonight for the Volunteers.
Yeah, Tennessee's rotation off the bench is working again very well. They're on their way to having multiple scorers in double figures and getting a great contribution from everybody. They're deep, they're athletic, they're really showing some strength.
Tennessee now shooting 54% from the floor. Martin hitting 28%. Cameron Tatum. Josh Tabbs in the game with him now at guard. Stephen Pearl is in for Tennessee as well. Woolridge and Williams. Woolridge the only starter still in. Williams had the rebound taken away by Simmons. Up the floor quickly. Hudson. Little soft lay in. I guess he heard Big Williams' footsteps. He wanted to go ahead and get it in there.
Yeah, and he got a good breakaway. Brian did a great job retreating, and Hudson, of course, with the quickness, beat him to the basket. Brian did a good job of pulling off.
Stephen Pearl, right side, guarded by Weddle. Tatum. Stephen Pearl across the court to Woolridge. Will launch a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Simmons. Marquise Weddle. And away from the ball. Now we got a timeout. They haven't really needed it. Skyhawks in the second half, 5 out of 15. All 7 out of 13 in this half. That's just a little over 50%. Down the lane, Brown drops it off over here to Simmons. Oh, nice scoop shot by Simmons. I tell you, Martin's got a good basketball team. They're picked to win the OVC, and they got some athletes.
Yes, they do. They got a little outnumbered in quickness in terms of players with quickness and depth here, but they can put 5 out there that can play. They're small, starting 3 guards.
Third for UT Martin. We'll be back in just a moment. Tennessee led by 26 at halftime. That lead is still 26, 72-46. Just under 12 minutes to go in the basketball game here in Knoxville.
Here we see the play to the basket, the drive by Simmons. A kind of a scoop shot with the left hand as he drove along the baseline. He got his body past, and a pretty magical move there. Nice move by Simmons.
Josh Tabb will be at the line after the foul on Simmons, his third, right before we took a break.
Man, defensive player and a guy with some experience.
Prince got the offensive board off the miss by Tabb. So Tennessee will set it offensively. Cameron Tatum out front. J.P. Prince drops it off to Williams. Not a three, but almost was, and he missed it. He shot a three, even though it was not a three. And the turnover by UT Martin gives it back to the Volunteers. We go the other way.
You know, Coach Pearl has a philosophy that you earn your shots by your effort on defense, and certainly when Brian Williams plays a game like he's had tonight, Coach Pearl's not going to be too critical of that shot.
Cameron Tatum misses the three, rebounded by Simmons. They double team him. That allows UT Martin to scoot up the floor with a numbers advantage. Down low they go to Reidenwald. Simmons. That will be a block.
There's that controversial call, the block charge, and that's every year that is on the table as how do we call this? And basically it's the defensive man having his feet set. Let's see if they're set. Are they moving? I think he had his whole body in front of him there. So, you know, that's one of those 50-50 calls, and I thought he had pretty good position.
Reidenwald missed the easy snowbird. I'll tell you, when you're down by 26, you can't miss anything. And a travel. Things getting a little 2 of 13. That's 15% for the game. They hit 50% against Chattanooga on Saturday.
At the same time, the two main weapons for Martin, you know, are 8 for 25 from the field tonight, Weddle and Hudson.
Tabb missed it. Pearl puts it back in. I tell you, a great defensive play by Emmanuel Negadu got that one going for Tennessee. Clayton for three. Missed it badly. Negadu with a rebound. Josh Tabb will back out of there. Wait for help. 10:30 to go in the game. Here's J.P. Prince. Works against Simmons. Tennessee down to 17 on the shot clock. Comfortably in front by 29. 8 on the shot clock. Pearl had a assist attempt going for the pass to Prince, and he missed it. Disrupted by UT Martin with 10 minutes to go in the game. Hudson dribbling. Simmons puts it on the floor against Pearl. And that's knocked out of bounds by Tabb. It'll belong to the Skyhawks with 9:47 to go. Points against Chattanooga, and he gets one here.
There's the roll up off the rim. You can see Stephen Pearl gave himself great inside position on the rebound. Got inside the defender, had perfect position, got it, put it back in. Well done by Stephen Pearl on the offensive end.
And the foul and the shot by Irarozabal. And he hit a pair. 75-48. Hobson back in the game for Tennessee. Tabb works it on the right. Hobson guarded by Weddle. Josh Tabb takes the handoff from Prince. Tennessee down to 13 on the shot clock. Here's Hobson. Prince will back up and fire a long three. It's no good. Rebounded by Martin. Here come the Skyhawks. MJ Brown streaks through the right side of the lane. Back to Hudson, who'll fire a quick three. It's off, no good. The rebound lost out of bounds. It belongs to Tennessee.
Well, he's upset. This is not his normal night. You know, he's a great scorer, and he's a 40% shooter from three-point range. So he's just having a bad shooting night tonight, as well as Tennessee's defense being very strong.
Tennessee has missed their last 7, now their last 8 three-pointers. Rebounded by Tennessee. Pearl down low to Hobson, who had the shot blocked by Pondo. Here's Hudson, works against Tabb, and the basket is good. Count it.
Concentration, good finish.
10 points for Lester Hudson. About 17 below his average. But he had only 5 at the half, 3 at the half. Quickly up the floor on the miss. MJ Brown scoops it up, no good. Out of bounds.
Attack the rim a little bit more, but they got everybody shooting them too. I think it was McGay stepping outside to shoot them, and so right now they're probably settling for the shot that's just the easiest one to take.
Here's Tyler Smith. Neither team really burning it up. Tennessee 2 out of 16. Martin 7 for 27. Oh, nice feed from Mays down low to Prince with a reverse, not a jam, but a reverse layup.
Beautiful feed, and then the over-the-head scoop shot there, and that's kind of where this Tennessee's team's identity is right now. I think going into the season, Tennessee would have had conceded that they wouldn't be as good from three-point range as they were when they had Chris Lofton and Juwan Smith.
Weddle, 3, short, deflected, out of bounds. It will belong to Martin. Tennessee got a hand on it.
Timeout on the floor.
Timeout, 7:32 to go in the game. Tennessee with a big lead, 77-51. They still lead it by 26. We'll be back to Knoxville in just a moment. Stay with us.
And that he can light up anybody. Look at the scores that he had against Memphis and Vanderbilt.
Lester Hudson for the night. Look at this last year against Memphis and Vandy, 2 games.
Yeah, he's produced against really good teams in the past, and his reputation is that he's the real deal and that he can light up anybody. Look at the scores that he had against Memphis and Vanderbilt, 2 teams that made it to the Sweet 16 last year. Bobby Mays has done a great job defending him tonight. I didn't think they would be matched up that much, but he's had him by himself most of the evening.
Hudson over Prince. Big 3 for him. Well, he's lighting it up, but a little too late.
A little late. He's going to end up probably with some pretty good numbers, but when it counted, Tennessee did a great job defending him, and he just had a frustrating night. He just not pick it back up and get back on the aggression here and not let this lead start to dwindle and kind of play sloppy here at the end. And they threw it away at that end of the floor.
Brian Williams dribbled it off his foot, and then Williams leaned.
Done a good job of keeping their effort up.
Foul was on Williams' second, so Martin gets the ball back. Lane down the middle. Nice feed to Pondo for the jam. The assist from Irarozabal. And it's now a 21-point lead. They had it to 21 early in the half. Scoop shot by Tyler Smith is no good. And that'll bring 56, 22-point lead. Tyler makes a pair, so the lead back to 23. Weddle and Hudson will bring it up the floor for Tennessee at Martin. Left side, MJ Brown. Weddle in the lane in front, no good. Williams with a rebound and drops it off to Prince. Tennessee quickly. Tyler Smith, charge, go the other way.
Tennessee moving.
Hudson back into the front court now for UT Martin. Skyhawks down by 23. Weddle guarded by Tennessee's Scotty Hobson. There's the pass back out to Hudson. Hudson almost had it stolen by Hobson. The open three from Weddle, no good. Williams with another rebound. Here comes Tennessee back the other way. Smith, no good, but a foul. And Tyler Smith draws 2 more free throws.
There, he leaned out and threw a sidearm left-handed bounce pass so that he could get it away from the baseline defender and set Tyler Smith up to get fouled. A real nice feed by Bobby Mays.
Foul was on Dominique Pondo, his second foul. So second one, swish. Tyler with a nice touch. MJ Brown works against JP Prince for Tennessee. Skyhawks work at the left side to Weddle. Right side. Ridenwald. Here's Hudson spinning. MJ Brown's got it now, and he's fouled going in. Foul will be on Tyler Smith. That's his 4th foul. Tennessee with 5:20 to go in the ball game. 7 points, 1 rebound for MJ Brown, who now has 8 as he makes 1 out of 2 free throws. 81-57. Tennessee down low. Brian Williams blocked from behind. The foul on UT Martin's Andres Irarrázaval.
Nice touch from the free throw line for the big guy. He's got good hands, good feet. He's really developing. Good player.
Tennessee's lead back to 26. Their biggest lead of the night has been 30. MJ Brown works against JP Prince. Hudson off the pick. He's going to fire a long three, but off no good. Williams just muscled up and got the rebound. The long pass, however, picked off by Hudson. Right in front of Bruce Pearl, who was not happy. 14 turnovers for Tennessee. Brown for 3. And Williams another rebound. I think it comes off of there, and he's in the lane. He's getting the rebound.
The bad pass he makes one of the few mistakes he's made. I mean, he did a great job. Did you see him jump that screen out there to force Hudson out to shoot that longer shot on 2 possessions ago? Great play.
Tatum missed it, out of bounds. It'll belong to the Skyhawks with 4:17 to go. Tennessee.
Chisholm for Tyler Smith.
Tyler Smith sits down. I doubt he'll be back. There's 4 fouls on him. Tennessee's lead 26, and a nice hand from the crowd. Wayne Chisholm back in for Tennessee. Hudson out front. Bobby Mays drops it off on the corner to MJ Brown. Down the lane, back to Hudson. Hudson, fall away 10-footer, no good. Chisholm with a rebound. I tell you, Hudson has really struggled shooting that ball tonight.
I tell you, Tennessee's really making him work. When he has to do it on the one-on-one, on the dribble drive, I mean, it is really tough. They've got quick people on him, and they got the switch then, and it didn't cost them anything on defense.
Timeout. 3:35 to go in the game. We'll take a timeout with them. 83-57. Tennessee's lead is 26. We'll be back after this. UT Martin still only hitting 28% of the floor. Tennessee has dropped to 47% with 3.5 minutes to go in the game. But Brian Williams, what a game he's had.
Here's a couple of the highlights here where he grabs the rebound and puts it in. Next time down the floor, you're going to see him take the ball and lay it back in over his head off the backboard. Here's the play that I like. He gets the ball down low. The beautiful drop step. That is classic low post move right there. He's really got good fundamentals.
19 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 block shots. Pretty good night's work for Brian Williams. Martin with the basketball. 3:15 to go. Out of the corner, Hudson misses again. Rebounded by Wayne Chisholm. Long lead pass from Prince to Tatum. Out of bounds. Career high for points and a second career double-double for Mr. Williams. Pretty good night's work.
A couple of assists because he is a good ball handler, good catcher of the ball, and he passes it well too.
Weddle guarded by Prince. Delrico Lane all the way down the lane. No good. Chisholm with a rebound. And the steal. Lane ahead to Hudson. He lays it in. And J.P. Prince caught a finger in the eye. Tab is back in for the Volunteers.
Skyhawks with a little token pressure and going to trap it as they come across midcourt.
Nice lob. Wayne Chisholm into Brian Williams, who slams her home.
Tennessee early in the year is making a living off of that, matching up the eyes there and giving the signal for the pass inside for the alley-oop. They've been ooping for 2 straight games now. Good vision.
Foul was on Ronaldo Woolridge with 2:12 to go. And Hudson goes back to the line. 21 points for Brian Williams. It's hard to believe that kid who looks like a tremendous athlete weighed 370 something pounds, 380 pounds.
Yeah, at one time he was much heavier. And when he came here, you know, he had all these ball skills and all these good fundamentals. And Coach Pearl told him, look, to play here, I don't really need an aircraft carrier or a barge as my true post guy, but you need to be able to run the floor. You're going to have to get yourself down in weight to where you're conditioned to play a full court press and to play an up-tempo speed. And he's put himself in that position. He's a fine player.
Foul will be on Martin. Delrico Lane putting a little bit too much heat on Josh Tabb, bringing the ball up the floor. 3 fouls on Delrico Lane. And we are now in the bonus for Tennessee. The Vols will shoot a 1-and-1, and Josh Tabb will be there. Off the left hand, he missed it. Guess who got the rebound? Williams. Travel with it. As Martin did a good job of slipping a hand in and tying him up. I think it might should have been a jump ball.
Exactly. Yeah, it was one of the two. There was a hand on the ball. Big Brian. He gets a great hand as he goes out. He's player of the game.
Here's M.J. Brown, works off the pick out front, drops it off to Hudson. Lane. M.J. Brown launches a 15-footer, no good. Rebounded by Chisholm. Tennessee comes the other way, 1:40 to go. Tabb. Out front, dogged by M.J. Brown. 14 on the shot clock. Chisholm. Tatum on the block, Negadu. Woolridge puts it on the floor, lets it fly, no good, and the rebound by Tabb. Tabb, pass, good. Negadu with a rebound. What Chisholm rather got the points. I was screened out by the official. Oh, Hudson with a long 3.
That's kind of what we expected all night. We squared up and made a beautiful three-point shot there. And he's now at 20 points. So we said he'd get his points. They hadn't been at the time he would like them, but he's getting his points.
23-point lead, 40 seconds to go. 20 points, as we said, for Hudson. Tatum. Three by Tatum. No good. Chisholm. Up and in. 89-64. Hudson a quick three. Short. Up the floor. Tatum with the jam. 91-64. Hudson another three. Short. Rebounded by Woolridge. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is the ball game. 91-64. Tennessee gets the win to go to 2-0 on the year. UT Martin takes the loss, and the Skyhawks 1-1 on the year. And Tennessee, as we talked about earlier, 34 straight home court wins here in the arena. That is a new school record, breaking the old mark of 33, set back in the 60s by Coach Mears and Bill Justice.
Yeah, I was on that team. It was part of that SEC championship team, and then went over the next year when we had a team that was ranked number 4. This team's got a chance to really pile up some more wins. It's been too long. It's great to see them break that record. They'll forget the record and move on. They got a tough one at Middle Tennessee State on Friday night, and it just gets tougher for the Vols, but so far playing well above expectations.
Final score 91-64. Tennessee's first 2 wins at home. The third game, as Bill mentioned, at Middle Tennessee on Friday night. For Bill Justice, I'm Randy Smith here from Thompson Bowling Arena saying good night, everybody.